I got 3 professional athletes up here. I am clearly not a professional athlete. One of them is dealing with a recovering knee injury right now. I don't think Kawhi looks very good. He had a good game on Monday. I was watching him in the building on Wednesday. He is not moving well, in my opinion. He has had a couple of okay games. His stats and his shooting particularly don't look good. I'm not a physical therapist. I didn't have a knee surgery. I can't say, well, the answer is then to play on it. I'm just telling you, when he's taking these games off and resting, I kind of get it because he doesn't look good. To me, if I were the Clippers, I'd be like, what are we going to do as an organization to get Kawhi by March to look like the Kawhi they've always wanted? And they're going to have to bite the bullet. If the answer is resting him, they're going to have to bite the bullet on these nights. I'm not saying that I have the right answer. I'm just saying I'm a little bit worried about where Kawhi is.
So this is the fourth season, with Kawhi. And look, when you're talking about the Clipper organization, they are locked into him for $45, $50 million for a few more years. So when I look at that and you're wondering why she just gave me a note that said, bring Perk in. Perk, you want to come in here and talk about this, Perk? Don't give me. Hey, hi, Perk. How you doing?
Yeah, I do. I do.
Okay, so
and I actually want to talk about it. I want to talk about the whole load management or whatever the case may be. And I get it for Kawhi Leonard, right? If we say he don't look right and he don't look right, he's not moving well, I get that part. But to sit Reggie Jackson, to sit Paul George, to sit Zubac, Kennard, and Norman Powell, it's starting to get a little disrespectful to the fan base, and it's starting to really disturb me, be disturbing in a way. Because when are we just gonna hoop? When is guys gonna be available? And it's coming to the point now where it's we already see teams issue. The NBA issuing out fines to teams because the report wasn't sent in. So it goes back to the CBA again. The owners, right? What are they gonna be thinking? We can't keep allowing this. They had guys way before us that, you think about Kobe, and you think about Kevin Garnett, you think about Tim Duncan, you think about all those players that paved the way for not only guys to, kept the standard high, but to be getting paid top dollar. We talking about $40, $50 million a year. And I feel like these guys that are playing now also have the same obligation to the next generation to be available to play so that they won't mess it up for everybody else.
I'll just say this. Brian just talked about he doesn't look like himself. You're coming off an ACL injury, right? Mm-hmm. And you're gonna have to play through some hiccups. You're not just gonna come out and be MVP Kawhi right away. And I think it's gonna be the balancing act between their sports science team, their conditioning team, of getting him back, getting him healthy. But if you think it's just gonna come that easy, no, it's not gonna be easy. These guys are real conscious of their numbers, but he just signed, right?
Yeah.
So screw the numbers. Get out there as best you can, and understand there's going to be some bumps along the way. You got to get your rhythm back, and the only way to do that is to play basketball.
Wow.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.